It's me, Zenobia Darling. You're listening to hashtag Rockstar Life, the Coffee Break Podcast. Let's go. Where the hell's my cold brew at? All right, what's up, guys? It is me, Zenobia Darling. I have beamed down for a coffee break. Actually, I think we're going to have a cocktail break or like a smoke break.
Yes.
I'm here with Thezz Grimes, local comedian, amazingness. How are you today?
I'm sober.
You're sober? Well, we had some Fireball. I mean, so before we get started, do you drink coffee?
No, I don't do drugs.
You don't do coffee. It's a coffee break podcast.
Yeah, I don't do drugs. Drugs are horrible.
Oh, well, I mean,
I don't do coffee, cigarettes, all that bad stuff for you. Caffeine is so addictive.
I do like caffeine though.
How many cups of coffee do you have a day?
Probably like 4 or 5.
That's a lot.
I'm a high caffeinated person. I say I'm caffeinated, motivated, and ready.
So you don't drink decaf?
Oh, hell no. I mean, I do if I drink past like 1 or 2 p.m. because I am getting old now. So it's like if I have caffeine at like, I don't know, at like 4, I'll be up all night.
And I don't see that all coffee does is make you shit, isn't it?
Well, but sometimes that's a good thing.
All right.
I mean,
I'm regular, so
yeah. I mean, I don't like shitting at work though, but like, I don't know, I'm just bougie. I like a bidet. Like, I like my own little.
Yeah.
But like,
Just change your shoes so no one knows it's you.
that's true. Well, no, they don't have a bidet though, so I can't clean myself.
If you flush hard enough.
Yeah, but I mean, that's very true. Well, there we go, starting it. So, all right. So what's up? So you're a stand-up comic. We actually went to the same high school from Havre, Grace.
Did.
Who is Thezz?
He's a local Negro. Token black guy. No. Who am I? I'm born and raised Havre, Grace. I'm old as fuck.
What is old as fuck? Define that.
I enjoy being. I lie. I used to. When I was coaching, I'd lie about my age, but I'd lie up. I remember I was coaching one kid, and he's a senior, and I had him since he was a freshman. And I remember overhearing him talk to somebody, and they're like, "How old is Coach?" He's like, "He's either 25 or 40. We don't know."
I mean, that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you get Botox or anything?
No, I want to be gray. I want to be all gray. I feel like my facial hair though only grows on one side of my face, which is weird. Like I think I'm X-Men. I don't know.
It does. It could be the Emperor's New Groove.
Man,
It could be that. It could be your inner llama.
look like that fucking llama. Fuck that llama.
I mean, it's not too bad.
Nah, I mean I would dye the whole right side of it.
Is it just? Do you use Just for Men?
I don't use anything. No, I just
Okay. Well, Just for Men's a good hair dye product. Not sponsored. I don't use it.
So before it got this gray, I had like just one long one that would stick out and it would just be there.
Oh, did you try to pluck it?
No, I just let it do what it do.
Ooh.
Now it's got friends.
I mean, I'm starting to get gray hair. It sucks. I told it on my chest the other day. I was like, because like I hadn't been doing drag in a while, like full glam drag. So like I get hairy. Like I don't have to shave. I'm like, why the fuck not? And I'm also like German, so it's like I get fucking hairy. And I looked at my chest and I'm like, is that a gray hair? I'm like, oh motherfuck. Like,
I love it. I mean, it's not even gray anymore. It's all my face is it's white now. It's gone past gray, but I love it.
I do too. Yeah. I feel like it's wisdom. Plus, like I like to dye my hair platinum, and it kind of looks gray if I tone it right.
It is definitely not wisdom. I'm dumb as shit.
Oh yeah,
this is not wisdom at all. It's Wizdum. That's what it wisdom.
That's true. So you do comedy. Yeah. What is it? Third Thursday of each month. I do comedy there, so come check us out with Big Timing Comedy.
Yeah, every third Thursday of the month.
You're the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, I keep falling into stuff. I was telling you about how like the Susky thing, and I just fall into stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Eric and Stefan, they were the host here, and they live nowhere near here. And I was coming, they were like, "Do you just want to host from now on?" I was like, "Sure, not a problem." Because I don't want to go.
Hosting's fun because that's kind of how like I got my start in comedy was I was hosting in drag, and then it's like, well, you got to do comedy for that, and it's like you got to be funny, you got to make people laugh.
And people always are like, "Hey, are you?" It's so weird when people are like, "Are you telling jokes tonight?" are you just hosting? I'm like, bitch, it's saying, yeah.
Exactly. And like hosting's 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Like
I have to, yeah. I remember when I was at Susky, it was like every week. So my goal was always to make the staff laugh. So like it made me write a lot because it was like I want to make them. I don't want them to hear the same shit all the time. So it made me write a lot more. So if there's this lady I remember, and if I saw her like shoulders chuck, I was like, that's a good keep it. That's a keep. She was very tough to make laugh.
yeah. I say I'm a drag queen, so I like to make the drag queens laugh, and I like to make comics laugh, because that's the hard one, because they're not going to laugh at anything.
Comics, we don't laugh. We don't laugh. I'm always, whenever, like, I like will laugh like to cheerfully on, but if I'm ever just watching the show, like I'm always thinking like how you constructed that joke and how you would. And when I'm laughing, I'm like my laughter is one of these, like a nod and a smile. That's my.
I've gotten you to chuckle before.
Yeah.
Well, you laughed at me and Bam went on stage.
Yeah, that's a whole.
You were cackling like an old lady.
Yeah, but if I'm like because you guys are riffing and stuff, but if I'm like really if I want to pay attention to your set and it's like it's a good joke, like me, I shake my head like this and like that's good. Like I don't like laugh. I'm just like that was good. That was good.
Yeah. No, I love it.
That's why, but it's so hard. Like that's why I don't like doing open mics when it's just comedians, because like we're not really paying attention. We're paying attention, but we're not gonna laugh at your shit. It's like if it's funny, it's like
and comedians heckle. Like I have a habit of heckling, but like I've noticed that like they can be the ones that really because they want to test you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, heckling is some people are always like heckling is different than people. Me heckling is like you're trying to be a part of the show. That's heckling. Me sometimes like. I try to help. Like I will yell shit out, but it's like I'm trying to be helpful. I'm never.
Yeah, no, that's how I am. Like I want to contribute to the show. Plus, if you're already on stage and they know you're a comic, I feel like it gives you that open window where you're like, hey, I can call back up to the stage.
Yeah.
Plus, like I'm witty off the cuff, and like I want to say shit in that moment. Plus, like I can't filter myself. Like I don't have that filter. Like I'm just gonna fucking say it.
Yeah, I don't know why people would. But also that's when comics like they when you're up there for open mic and you ask questions, you got to be ready for them not to answer your questions. So it's also you got to be prepared for it too. That's a lot of comics aren't ready for that. But like, oh, well, I guess no one. It's like, yeah, well, all right, but why aren't you prepared for that part of the joke?
Like
no
roll with it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. See the thing on the thing yesterday. Oh, no one saw it. Yeah, all right, dummy. Be prepared for that.
So, who would you say are like your favorite comedians?
It's a bunch of people really don't pay attention to. I love Tony Roberts. Anytime he has something out, I love Tony Roberts. Will Savants. But people like, I guess people do know. There's so many. It's like people from like Def Jam and Comic View. I remember like a lot of people's sets, and that was a great time. The early mid '90s for black comedians was and there's also a bunch of other shows that were like the Robert Townsend show had a lot of comedians were not featured on, like we were talking about like Johnny Carson and Jay Leno, like they weren't on that show. They didn't have any other avenues. Like that was it. But them being on national TV, stuff like that, that was always awesome. Damon Wayans, Sinbad. There's so many. It's like of people like raunchy and not raunchy and clean, all that.
Because I always say like black comedians are like there's different levels of it, and I'm like it's like the same thing with the gay thing. It's like you're gonna see really like I call them the trash fags, and then you're gonna have like the really classy ones and like the clean ones. Like Ellen's a clean comic, although I fucking hate Ellen DeGeneres.
I mean, but it's fucking Def Jam had everybody on it. It was like there's I can't remember her name, but she was in what is the Keenan Ivory Wayans had with Jada Pinkett? What was that movie?
Oh God.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yes.
Low Down Dirty Shame. So and then the one that played Jada Pinkett's Peach's best friend, the gay dude. It took me years to remember. Like, oh, that is a comedian. But he did it in drag. Yeah. So he was so funny.
Like, what is Martin Wayans did drag character?
Who's that?
Was it Martin? Some of the Wayans brothers did a drag character. But it's like I love that type of comedy where it's like, oh,
there's so many Wayans that do comedy now. Their niece does comedy now. She's so funny. She is so funny.
But I love it. And that's the thing. Like I always find, I've always resonated with the black comics more. I think just because, like, I think generally black people have more culture and are more entertaining just in general than white people. But
Well, my buddy told me he's like, I forget who he got it from someone, but he's you know, they say urban rooms. Urban rooms.
Oh, urban worm is just like code word for black in the industry.
Urban rooms make you a comic because you have to earn your laughs.
Yeah,
and that is true because every family function is everyone's cutting up.
So I get that.
Yeah,
because it's like, I mean, I always say like black people and gay people are like on.
Yeah,
we're in the same like outskirts, but it's like you have to have your. It's a different world than what like the straight white men are dealing with.
Yeah, I'll play. I don't. If long as you pay me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. I'm like, pay my check, sign up. I can make anyone laugh.
Whatever.
And like, I'm a Gemini.
I probably would do a clan meeting. I'd probably do that. I've done. Not saying it's the same as a clan meeting, but I've done a thing for police benefit one time.
That
was fun. It was in the ballroom in Edgewood.
Well, my old sugar daddy that I did the joke about, he was a Baltimore cop.
That's why is he in jail now?
Yep.
About right.
Locked up in Jessup. Yeah. White collar though, don't judge me. But yeah, I mean and you've done stuff in Port too. I mean that's close to Rising Sun.
I mean, yeah, but Seaside does not. Everyone says like, oh, Seaside don't scare me. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't scare. I mean, I was just there the other day. I mean, I was photographing graffiti and
no, but like when I started doing it, there's like you're doing comedy in Seaside County. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, they pay me. Yeah,
and funny is funny. That's the other thing. If you're funny and you have that comedic talent, you can do anywhere.
Racist people tons of them. And
have you dealt with a lot of racism in comedy or just in general in this area?
Not my face. No. Online, yeah, not a problem. It's never to my face.
Because I feel like you're the type like
people in the world. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not a fighter by any means, but no one's ever said it's never happened to my face.
Yeah, you never had like a heckler or anything. No, well, I could see if someone said it to you, you would punch him in the face. That's how I am.
No, I have big friends, so that was
okay.
It would never even. And I remember back then, I would just travel, so I was like, "Yo, come to the show with me." And all my friends are usually pretty big people anyway, so that never really happened. I remember when I did a show in Port one time, and it was 3 black dudes and and a white dude, my buddy Evan, and the headliner was like, "What's going on here this time?" It was them 3 sitting together with Evan or whatever, and I forget what team was in the basketball finals at the time, and he said whatever team they were, and Evan was like, "No, I'm their lawyer," and it was like everyone started fucking laughing.
I love it. Yeah. Oh god. So how did you like? So you just randomly, like, were you doing the big timing comedy open mic night and you just started hosting? I think you said
that. Well, they had shows here, so I would always come to the shows. So I was like, yes.
Because you're local in Havre.
Yeah, I was like, comedy in Havre. Fuck, yeah. It was like when the State Theater started opening. They hadn't opened this yet. They had La Banque down the street. So they were doing shows at La Banque. And I think the first one I ever went to was Wendy and Justin. And went to that show. They kept having shows once a month. I keep coming around, and they started doing the open mic, and then Eric and Stefan would come down. One of them would host, and then he was just, "Hey, do you want to start hosting the show?" I was like, "Yeah."
Because Stefan, when he was here last, he did a whole he was on his guitar singing a song about eating ass or something.
Yeah,
which I was like, that shit's funny because I was up in the balcony laughing with the ghost.
Stefan's hilarious. Yeah,
yeah, and he. I don't know. I met them like briefly, and I was like, okay, like they're comics. I get it. Yeah, they're cool. So that's awesome. So let's get into pop culture. So I made you watch some Vanderpump Rules.
I tried.
You tried. What are your thoughts?
Why do these people talk like that?
What season did you watch?
I guess it was the newest one. It was literally 5 minutes. It was a girl was talking to a guy. I guess they used to be in a relationship.
Did she have blonde hair? And then one dude had a porn mustache?
No. She had short hair, and he was like, the guy was, he was a dick. I could tell by him just talking he was a dick. And she was just sitting there like taking whatever he was
she kind of like a human Roomba? Is that how you would describe her? Because I'm pretty sure it's Raquel or Rachel.
Her face looked like a Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
And the guy did he have a mustache and like?
No, the guy didn't. No.
Did he have like longer hair?
Kinda.
Kind of slicked back. And
Yeah.
That's probably Sandoval. So he's a douchebag. He was dating this girl named Ariana for like 10 years, and he's been having a 7-month affair with her best friend Rachel, who was the human Roomba. So that's probably She's a dud. She's a dud.
Wait, they were together for 10 years?
Yeah.
And they weren't married?
No. Well, she didn't want to get married. Oh. No, they had a house together. I mean, he's a douchebag.
She didn't want to get married?
Yeah, it was her. But like, also, he is a textbook narcissist nut job.
She didn't want to get married.
Yeah, I don't think she did. I don't think she believes in marriage. If that makes sense.
And that's why
she's also like, I don't know. She ate out another co-star like in the back of their car one time, like while he was driving. So there's stuff like that where like I think she has bisexuality issues that she's working out.
I knew something was there. Yeah, that's what it is.
But Rachel was her best friend, and Sandoval like fucked her. That's like the huge scandal everyone's talking about.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, I know this drag queen. I forget. I don't think she's in Baltimore anymore. I think she moved. I think down south somewhere. She was like 400 pounds. This bitch made a couple thousand a month on OnlyFans.
Everyone's got a fetish.
And men would buy her Royal Farms fried chicken, and she would eat it while masturbating naked on camera. And I mean, she lived in like the nicest apartment off Boston Street. Like, I'm like, girl, come on.
I don't know why more people don't get into it.
I'm like, I'm down. Why?
Because it's shamed. That's why. It's because it's shamed. I think what it is people are just they shame people because they're scared to do it. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck, man.
Would you ever do it? Would you ever do like a jerk off video for money?
For money?
Yeah.
No. For someone I'm fucking probably.
Have you ever accidentally been in a porno? Has someone actually like but like videotaped it, like, or it was like a sexting thing?
Someone that has sexted me? Yeah, yeah.
I've done that, or like screen recorded a FaceTime. That happens on Vanderpump Rules a lot. That's actually how that affair got found out, because they were like sexting on FaceTime and she was like masturbating and he screen recorded it, and she went through her phone. She went through his phone during one of his shows. Yeah. That's why I love it, because it's that messy bullshit.
Why would you let someone go through? I like when I was in race, my phone was always open. I would but she would never go through my phone.
Yeah. So when you worked at Pizza Hut, was there ever like messy, trashy drama?
Yeah.
Like people fucking and fighting?
I definitely was involved with someone when that I remember. So I was because I was a nurse. I was a nice person back then. I was a nice person. Then when I started,
you still are a nice person. You're just a comic. That's the best part.
Yeah. Well, this is early 20s. I didn't start doing comedy until like 28. So early 20s. Yeah, I stopped being like a. I didn't drink. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
You didn't drink?
I didn't start drinking until maybe 22.
Okay.
So like when my high school friends did stuff like that. So I never really partied, but when we go out to places, like their parents would ask who's all going. And if they said my name, I'd be like, oh, okay, I know you're gonna make it home.
Yeah.
So
like we got a DD, a sober Sally here.
Yeah. They just knew I was gonna. You're gonna drive home drunk, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. So I remember like early 20s, I was messing with a girl. I was messing with two women at the same time. Yeah, basically, but they knew about each other.
Hey, because they know about each other.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Both men.
So
it happens. Did they ever have any messiness?
No, they knew of each other. I don't think they never met. They didn't. I never really messed with women that lived in Havre. So
yeah,
same. The one lived in. Where was she living then? I think she was living in Salisbury then. And then the other one lived in like Cecil County. So.
Ooh. Yeah. Did they ever? They knew of each other, so there wasn't.
Like, they knew about each other. Well, the one that I work with, she knew less of. The one that lived in Salisbury knew all about the other one, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like,
were you just, like, hooking up with them?
Yeah.
Or was it... Okay.
They were never...
So you're more of, like, a hookup dude, like...
I'm very bitter about love. I've been called love bitter. Something like I think
I get that.
Stupid. I talk about
that's a very comic thing to say.
No, I was before. I'm trying to. It was before.
No, I'm just like that's. A lot of comics have that same thing.
Fucking stupid. It's
well,
unless you're ready.
I don't know how you deal with women. I can't handle it.
I don't know either because I'm single gun. So yeah, like, she was fun though. But she was just fucking. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I there's been a lot of women that have been upset with me because I'm not I don't lie to women, so I don't tell them like this is going somewhere. I'm like, we're just fucking right.
Yeah.
So and then I feel like a few of them just didn't believe me.
Yeah. Have you found women, like, do they, like, you fuck them once and then it's like, oh, I fucking fall in love with you. Oh, Thezz, come over. Oh, that type of shit.
No, you got to know what you know. You can't.
Okay.
You can't.
Because people love, like, hook up with me and then they fucking fall in love with me.
Yeah, well, you can't give them. You got to stop giving. I sometimes like I got to give this one trash dick because I know she's gonna cling. So you got to give them trash dick, and then it's.
No, I mean I get that.
Make sure that they don't come back.
I mean I
cleanly, like you want them to come back, but it's not. You don't want them to cling. Yeah, I've definitely given out trash dick before. Purposely. Sometimes.
So what are some like trash dicks tips for those listening?
Come early.
Do you come in her or like
never?
The
last one. I think that's the only like I can only like yeah. That's the.
So do you like pull out and then like come on their chest or something?
Condos. I don't. Yeah. I don't trust these. Listen, I don't trust a woman has sex with me.
I don't either.
You have. You I don't trust your judgment because you're having sex with me, so I already don't trust your judgment.
Yeah.
I
get that.
Yeah, so definitely wearing a condom.
Like, like, are you afraid that they're gonna like take your cum and like impregnate themselves?
I've had thoughts.
You've had that happen?
No, I've had that thought before though.
Oh, because I can see women doing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, what about blowing? Like, do they blow you? Or are you afraid to like come inside their mouth?
No, that's fine. I mean, you can throw babies. That's not a thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also they can like rip it out and see. I don't gotta worry about that. I'm like, thank God. I'm like, I can do.
I mean, listen, we're getting more and more close to. Remember, Danny DeVito, was it Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was pregnant? Yeah, we're getting closer to that, man. Getting closer and closer.
Yep.
Probably in the next 10 years, you're gonna have first pregnant man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's already happened. I think they were a trans man though, but
yeah.
And not a cool trans person either. Like, that's the thing about a lot of this, like, controversy, like the whole Budweiser thing. I'm like, can you pick a cool trans person? Like, let's pick cool people that are decent.
Violet Gray.
Who's Violet Gray? Is that trans?
Yeah. Well, I think she is.
Are you familiar with Jeffree Star? Mm-mm. Okay. He was on MySpace. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a big makeup influencer. I'm like, he's a cool guy. He's not trans, but he definitely like is very femme. And he's very big about like, I'm Jeffrey, it's he, him, like pronouns.
I'm not sure, like, so I met Violet when she was Dorian. So I don't know if he still goes back and forth or not, so I don't know.
Okay. So like, what is it about women that, so like, I'm fascinated by like picking straight men's brains about women. Cause it's like, I cannot deal with the emotions. I can't deal with. I
don't either. You got. I don't know. You just got to figure people out. You gotta figure out what you got, and then because women are weirdos, man. So
are women weird about eating pussy though? Because I know a lot of straight guys who are like, they get really tense and weird.
Women eating? I don't.
No, like you eating pussy, like
yeah, because I'm black, so there's a very So, but the last one, like the. I don't, like I said, I don't trust a lot of women. So, yeah, the last one we were in a committed relationship, so, yeah, I fucking ate that shit till I burped.
Excellent. Did you eat her ass, though?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not.
That's for Bam. We'll save that for Bam.
I don't think she was into that anyway.
Yeah. Did she ever eat your ass?
No.
Okay. No. Damn. See, I feel like that's what straight men are missing out. They're missing out on ass play.
I mean, there's a lot. Like, I'm probably going to die of prostate cancer because I'm just like, surprise.
Yeah.
So I don't even. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, at least you know like how to clean and whatnot. So when that wants to happen, because you've listened to all this bullshit on stage before. Okay, so your favorite movie is The Goonies. I didn't watch it. But I Wikipedia'd
I don't know how you survived in America this long.
I don't really watch movies. I'm reality television documentaries.
But it was fucking reality TV. What year were you born? Reality TV
91 or 97. 97.
Real World wasn't even. That was 91. It was the first Real World was 1991.
So did you watch Real World?
Yeah, I watched all of them up until maybe like.
My favorite was Vegas.
With Trish.
Yes, that was so trashy. Yeah. That was the shift in Real World from like docu-series, like Social Experiment, to just full-on trashy reality television.
When you if you look at Real World, like the progression of them, like stepping more and more, stepping like I remember the was it the second season when Tammy and
From Basketball
David?
Wives, yeah, when they talked
Tammy-
about race.
Yeah, well, Tammy, she got David kicked out because he said he raped her. All he did was he pulled a blanket off of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got kicked out of the house for that. He was the first person to ever get kicked out of the house. Dave, he's a comedian, by the way.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Well, Tammy Roman's a basketball wife,
Oh yeah,
and she is. I love her.
I get it. Tammy, I don't know what Tammy did before she married Kenny Anderson. Though someone tried to.
I mean, I think she just tried to cash in on the fact that she was a reality star.
But her first husband was Kenny Anderson, who's a great basketball player. Someone tried to tell me what she did before then. I was like, she had her own money. I was like, all right.
No, that bitch didn't have money. I'm like, she was on the real. You don't get paid to be on the Real World. You get paid maybe
I don't know what she did before Kenny Anderson.
Yeah.
So
Well, was she a model or quote unquote?
I don't think so. Because I remember, who's John that was the country singer.
Yeah.
Beth didn't do anything. David, he was a comedian, but they never really showed like a lot of his comedy stuff. Who else was in it? I forget. And then after that, then they had the one with Pedro, and then that.
Yes.
that
San Francisco.
Yeah, that one got big, and just like Real World set the tone for a lot of shit. After that. Yeah.
I mean, that was the first time reality television. It kind of had the producing to it.
Yeah.
Like the producer manipulation.
And it was regular people.
Yes,
You know
it
what I mean?
wasn't reality stars, and there wasn't social media
Yeah.
either. So it wasn't people going on there to cash in on social media influencing.
If you look at the very first Real World, had probably the most successful class ever. But like, those people weren't even like that famous then, but they were pretty famous. Like Heather B was a famous rapper. Now she's on Sirius XM. Who wrote for Vibe? I forget who wrote for Vibe, but he's a writer, great writer.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Nies was on there.
Yeah.
I think who else? Norm. I forget what Norm did, but there's a bunch of those people like went on and did like really successful stuff.
I mean, and Pedro, I think if he didn't die of AIDS, he would have been successful.
I mean, but look what he did for like,
exactly
the AIDS community.
Exactly.
In his passing, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Even though Rachel was on there and she's still a bigot.
No, she was trying to do something on The View, and she's best friends with Elizabeth Saddlebags, I call her.
Her and her husband both are super bigots.
Yeah, assholes. Yeah. But and then like there was one from San Francisco who like was a doctor, and she was like doing her residency while in the house.
Yeah.
Which like that shit's not happening.
I can't remember. I want to say her name was Julie, but that doesn't sound
I think
right.
so. Did you ever watch San Diego? Because that was the one that Las Vegas got me really into it, and then San Diego was like the one that I was like, I fucking.
Who was in San Diego?
Cameron. She was on Southern Charm on Bravo. Brad. There was Frankie, the weird goth girl, who I think she's dead now.
Yeah, she died. No, I thought Frankie was Seattle.
No, I think there might have been a Frankie in Seattle. I never watched Seattle. I just
Frankie's
know some bitchy queen slapped a girl.
Oh, he's Cuomo. He's on TV now.
No, that was Philadelphia.
No, that was Seattle. The one that slapped him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Seattle.
Wait, he's on TV now?
Yeah.
Oh. So you have watched a lot of reality television.
Yeah. But I don't now, no. It's
like so you don't watch Housewives. You don't watch...
It wasn't scripted back then. Yeah. It was like, this now so what other... tell it's fucking scripted. Yeah. Like, they were just really living their fucking lives and people were just taping it.
Yeah, it was It was documentary. Yeah. So, like, what other shows besides Real World did you watch?
Everything. I watched Road Rules. I remember watching all that.
Road Rules was good.
Road Rules and Kat being on there, and the guy Mark's still on TV.
Yeah, and they always do all the challenges and stuff. I love when they bring the old people back.
Yeah, I haven't watched the challenge in forever though. Cause I tried to watch it, then I was like, I don't really know any of these people.
Yeah,
like I remember, Miz being on there.
Yeah, Miz is always on there. His old ass now.
I remember when he was on that was the 9/11 year though.
Yeah.
That was Chicago, I want to say. So that was 01.
Yeah.
So I watched because those people were like my fucking age. So I was watching up until I got just too fucking old, and I was like, these fucking all they're doing is fucking.
So you were like very MTV.
Yeah, back when they had music.
And when MTV was good.
Yeah.
MTV was. Oh, I miss MTV. So. I will say the best reality show, though, is the This Is Havre Grace Facebook page. Because, funny story, 2 weeks ago, I always do the open mic night. I was going to write a set about the This Is Havre Grace page.
I always want to talk about it, but then I'm like, I'll get upset.
Oh, no, talk about it. This is where it is. So I was going to do the stand-up set, and then I didn't do it. I riffed with Bam.
Yeah.
And then you did it, and I even was like, motherfucker. I'm like, I fucking was going to do that.
Yeah.
And then we had something happen at the drag show just this past week at the State. I'll tell you off mic because I'll code it so you can say it on mic. But like the little pedophile ice cream truck bullshit that happens, someone of their clan apparently they had a falling out, and he was walking around like door to door telling about how like the dude raped him, and he's no longer affiliated, and he hates how he's the one that starts all the druggy rumors. And I'm like, you're nodding out in the damn ice cream truck. Like, I'm just saying, there's
That
pictures on Facebook of you nodding out.
He said the guy raped him?
Yes.
Wow.
He literally, during the drag show, because I'm on the black box, and I forget who was in the front, but like I walked out there and you just smell cigarettes and that like methy chemical smell. And it's like, they were in there talking, and I was like, I had to walk away. I'm like, because I know exactly what's happening. I recognize these people. He had some random, like, big, like, he looked like he was buff, but he looked like he, like, hadn't worked out in a while. Yeah. He's up there, he's like, I found him on the side of the road. Like, he's really good. Like, I want to volunteer. And we're like, okay. And then he's like, the dude raped me, and we had a falling out. And I'm like, why are you going door to door saying that? And then I'm like, I want to just know what the dumb Karens on the This Is Havre Grace Facebook page are bitching about. Because every week they're posting about the damn ice cream truck. I'm like...
the things... I don't understand people. Like, if you... To bitch to people you don't know. Yes. Like, you have your own Facebook page. Like, to talk to these people about whatever you want. But you come to a public forum to express yourself. I love it when it doesn't go there... how they think it's gonna go. It's like, why are you complaining? I don't understand.
Yes, and it's like with them, it's like
they complain.
They keep posting about like pictures of that truck, and I'm like, you're giving him brand recognition. Like, if you're doing what you don't want to do.
Yeah, I've never like anything in Havre's I don't like. I've never told anyone. I just don't stop. Yeah. I stop fucking with it. I don't. It's so hard for these people.
And those those get so much engagement, and I'm like, it's a dumpster fire.
McDonald's every fucking week.
The Burger King has weed.
Good. I don't want you to not work at a fast food restaurant sober. I don't want
because it sucks.
No. Who would like? I remember they had an opening of a Waffle House somewhere, and people were like, "No, I don't want to go here. Look at these. All the people have teeth. I don't want to fucking I love going to Waffle House late night because it's like it's chaos.
Yes,
my food's gonna be okay.
And I always say you don't need teeth for Waffle House because you can gum everything on the menu.
I mean, yeah,
smother covered. I love a Waffle House. I love a diner.
I need the cook and whoever's taking my order have some tension going on.
Yeah.
It's because someone's fucking up. I need that.
Yep.
I need that. Every time I go, it's like...
Because you're like me, where like you enjoy...
When it's somebody new there and the cook has been there forever and it's like, man, and they don't know how to properly say the fucking order.
God. And then the cook's like pissed off. Oh my God. You could tell. And the bitch is over there like, oh, smothered, like doing the oh God, I fucking love that shit.
And then the other waiters somewhere is having a cigarette break for way too long. Oh, I like the little chaos.
I do too. Food. Yep.
So yeah, why are we complaining?
And you get good, like you get people watching. Yeah. That's a reality show. That's a fucking reality show.
I don't know why people complain.
So you like diners
so much? Yeah, I think so.
Like you like late night, like diner food, like Waffle House, Denny's.
Anytime like going on the road and then coming back from a show, if there's one open, I will definitely want to stop by there. But it's very rare that they're open that late. When you like coming somewhere like 2 hours away, coming back, like sometimes I just want to hurry up and get home. But
so what's your Waffle House order?
I like the bowls. I like either that hash brown bowl.
That's good.
Or the grits bowl. I remember the first time I had a grits bowl. I was so... I forget, me and Migs, we were coming back from somewhere, and it was the first time I ever seen it on the menu. I was so excited and drunk about it. Oh my God. I don't know why I was so excited. I was just looking at him like, yo, they got a grits bowl.
Because people here don't really know what grits are. And it's like...
But they had a grits... I was like, you can put shit... They got meat with the gherkin. I was so happy about it. Because I think my order, I would get grits sometimes and side sausage, and I would crumple up my fucking sausage in it anyway. So I was like, oh, it's already done for me. I'm very excited for that. I don't know why. Hammered for no fucking reason.
What time in the morning was it?
It was late. It was
I love it. I love a Waffle House. I always say the witching hour is the best time.
And usually, but I never eat at... Well, I always take my food home. If I'll eat a little bit, then I'm like, I'll eat it when I get home because I'm probably gonna immediately want to shit. So
yeah, well, that's the best thing about Waffle House. If you're like, or Denny's too. I mean, if you're constipated, just do that. And it's coming out.
I haven't been to Denny's in a long time.
Oh, I love Denny's. Oh, yeah. Denny's is my fave. They have that good ranch.
Yeah, I can't. There's a lot of things I don't eat. It's like my diet's very fucking weird. Like I don't eat anything cheese.
What?
Nothing, and pretty much anything white or yellow I don't eat. Like I think maybe bananas.
Does that include white pussy?
No, I told you I burped. I ate it till I burped. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you eat white things then.
So when I was the last person I was with, yeah, and we were getting to know each other, and the things I ate, I said that I pretty much don't eat anything white. She's like, well, we're gonna have a problem. I was like, don't you worry.
God. So do you I just forgot what I was gonna say.
It was about me being a whore. I used to be a whore.
Oh, you did? Did you ever get paid paid money for sex?
No, it was just fun.
Okay. Have you ever been a sugar daddy?
No, I am broke, and I tell women that so they make sure they're not using me for
So
money.
you're not buying Alexander McQueen?
I don't even. Is that what movie is he in?
Oh, he's you ever seen Nicki Minaj songs where she's like, he bought me Alexander McQueen, he was keeping me stylish? I have a few Alexander McQueen. I love Alexander McQueen.
I don't know. So if I didn't work where I worked, I wouldn't know anything about high-end stuff. Yeah. Like I wouldn't have known who Tom Ford is if I didn't.
You just said Tom Ford.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known if I didn't work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the Kardashians?
Yeah, they're all whores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're nice though. I've heard good things.
I mean, they look like they give it up.
Do you watch any?
No.
So what shows do you watch now?
I remember watching the first season when she was married to Chris Humphries. That was just a strange. Because he was he was an okay basketball player. I'm like, why? He just went from Ray J to this guy who's just had one.
But even with Ray J, it kind of was like,
Yeah.
Ray J was the one she had a sex tape with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The whole family is famous because I didn't know.
Exactly. They're all famous from the sex tape, and they took the mold from Paris Hilton, which cracks me up because I'm like, Paris Hilton started it. How do you feel about Paris Hilton? Do you think she was hot back in the day?
No.
I loved
we're the
her.
same size. I don't like skinny women. I'm not.
You like big women?
Thick women. Thick women like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been with a lot of skinny women.
I don't like skinny people. I just don't. Yeah. I'm a big dude, and
Listen, I was 130 pounds forever. I'm so happy about this gut. I love my Uncle Bod.
You got an Uncle Bod?
I got an Uncle Bod because fuck my kids.
Do you want kids? Have you ever had?
If I make a mistake, I mean, might as well keep it.
Yeah.
But I wear condoms, so it doesn't.
That's good. And you pull out.
Yeah, so the last one she had IUD, so it didn't fucking matter.
Even better.
It was like, I would go one in and right out the other. So it didn't fucking matter. Yeah. I'm like, this is awesome.
Ooh. So, like, where do you see yourself in, like, 10 years? Alive?
Maybe.
Would you leave Havre, Grace?
I always want to leave Havre.
I do too. It's true. Have you, like, lived abroad outside of Havre, Grace? Or?
Nah. I'd like to visit other places, but, you know, it's cool. This is why I like living in Havre, because we're so in between a lot of places.
Yes.
Like, it takes you the same amount of distance going someplace north and it does south. So that's why I like it. Like, going to Philly, going to D.C. is fine. Going, West Virginia or going someplace.
Wait, you go to West Virginia?
To do comedy?
Yeah. Oh, you do comedy there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we got I go 4 hours north, 4 hours south. So that's
okay.
why I travel.
Because you said something at Virginia Beach before taping, so.
Yeah. I've been to Price North, just like upstate New York.
Yeah.
Well,
the West Virginia has the Mothman, who is like a cryptid. Like, that's paranormal
is that a
shit.
band?
No, it's paranormal stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he's like a cryptid. Yeah, it's this dude, Mothman.
Okay. So
he's like a cryptid, like he
someone dresses up like that?
No. He actually was this like winged hominoid creature that was seen around this town of West Virginia.
Oh.
He's my Batman, I always say.
Is it like that? Did you ever see when black people said they saw a leprechaun in a tree?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Kind of like that.
I thought he saw a leprechaun. Probably crackhead. You got the wrong stuff. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking.
I was amazed. I was like, oh,
that one, and there was some queen in Vegas had on like Sharpie eyebrows, fucked up hair pulled back in a bun, big talon nails, I call them, and she was like, they can't even be paying the damn electric bill, and they're trying to charge me rent, like some bullshit going on, and I'm like, the local news is where. Do you watch local news? I could see you being a local news person.
I would never. So I would want people to know I lived here.
Yeah, but I mean, do you watch local news? Do you watch like Denise Koch on WJZ?
No,
because like
I watch Sports Center. That's
okay. Sports Center. See, that's not my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport then?
let's say what I don't watch is probably I don't watch golf. I really don't watch golf or NASCAR.
Do you watch Drag Race? RuPaul's Drag Race?
No,
I
don't think
feel
I've
like
ever seen.
Well, you like wrestling because you come to wrestling.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
right?
So I guess it's kind of. I mean, there are wrestlers that have done like drag. So that's
Yeah.
also. It's
Well,
like
one of the
Mexican.
drag queens that performs here, her dad's a famous wrestler.
Yeah, New Jack. Yeah.
Washington's the best. She was just here this week, and I fucking love that bitch. I go
Yeah.
back with that bitch.
Didn't she start? I thought she started training.
She probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, but her wrestling also, like, I always say drag is like gay people wrestling.
Yeah.
So, and she does like that type of stuff.
So in like Mexico, it's pretty common for like guys to dress up as women and wrestle like as their women. Like
Yeah.
they're like totally straight people. Like they have
Yeah.
like families and all that kind of stuff. But it's like that's their gimmick is like their wrestle as.
Would you ever do drag?
Probably not.
I can see a queen coming out of you though. I will say I think once I get the wig on, I can just see this like.
I think the clothes I've done, I imitated James Brown, and I wear.
Well, that's drag queen.
Yeah, that's as close as
I don't know. I can see it. I mean, I think you'll start popping and be chomping some gum, and I can see it.
I probably acted, but I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do like a good like black female voice?
Yeah, it's just a gay dude. That's all it is.
That's very true.
That's
Very
all
true.
It sounds like my cousin. I'm good.
So you enjoy older people too.
Yeah.
Because you were showing me videos of your grandma.
They're my people.
Yeah. So you can't wait to get old.
I am. I'm. They better accept me because we're in this. Cause I'm not getting younger. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Mitch Hedberg has a joke. It's like it's like people always say, "Here's a picture of me when I was younger." It's like, well, if you have a picture of you when you're older, I want to see that fucking camera.
Yeah, that's very true.
Dumb shit we say.
Yeah.
I like being old. Old people are fun. They don't give a shit. And I think that's how everyone should be. They shouldn't be like the people on This Is Havre and give a shit about.
God,
shit.
that is happy
nothing
grace.
to
It's
do
like,
with
and then you
you.
see the thing about the galls, peanut butter behind galls. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm like,
That shit was like, why? Who? Why would you want to share that with someone? What are you talking about?
Yes.
You crazy weirdo. Peanut butter in the alley.
like what the fuck? Like no one gets pick up on the joke, and I'm literally there. I'm like 2 a.m. stoned, like on my iPad, laying in bed, and I'm like, what are these people talking about? Like I just post my editorialized Havre Grace photos. That's it.
I don't even post like fucking the comedy shows here. I'm like, because these people are weird.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even want to post any drag shit. I'm like, although I will say there is Queen Captain Victoria Miller who owns a yacht in the
Vicky.
Yeah. Vicky's she's such a queen. I fucking love her. And she posts shit, and I'm like, it's interesting because I'm like, I'm surprised people aren't coming for her more for being a trans woman, but it's like they're cool with that. But then it's like I feel like I post drag, they're not.
I feel like most of the ignorant people are kicked out of that group.
That's very
now,
true.
so,
they're in the Bel Air happenings one because they're the one that comes at
the
the
administrators of that group have done a
Yeah.
So I remember it was like all when the Trump stuff was happening, it's just like people just being ignorant for no fucking reason. So they have definitely kicked out a lot of like ignorant.
Yeah,
people
but like
out. But
Vicky's
they still
a
live here.
fucking punk rock badass. Like, I love it every time I walk down there because Ezra. I always run into Ezra Berger down at the marina when I'm on my walk, and every time I see like the trans flag and the pride flag on Vicky's boat, like Ezra's always like, "Doesn't that make you happy?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, it does." I'm like,
we've only had one trans person do the open mic, but
Yeah.
she hasn't been back since. I can't remember.
I mean, you had me.
No,
I mean, I'm dry. I'm not trans.
She was a lawyer also too.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about? But I can't remember.
oh
no.
God, I probably do.
But it was one of the. It was a slow season. It was like I think we only had like two or three comedians that night. Yeah.
So do you like it better on open mic nights when it's like 5 people plus like 5 comedians in the audience, or like a packed house?
I'm in a packed house every time.
Yeah.
But I don't mind like when there's less people. Being an intimate setting. Purpose is just to make everyone have a good time. That's all. So I don't care how many people are there, just as long as everyone has a good time.
What's your go-to jokes and like subject material? I want to talk comedy shop with you. We're on a smoke break.
Relationships stuff and just how love is stupid. That's what I can just go on. That's what I can just talk longer about, and just relationship stuff and my old relationships and how they didn't work and all that kind of stuff. Like that stuff can last me like a long time to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to like do like a joke. Like I had to work on storytelling. That definitely, like, because I used to tell jokes, and I tell stories, like, just being, I tell stories like a guy, like, basically, like, when the guys tell stories, they're like, this happened, this happened, this happened. I had to learn how to, like, tell a story like a woman. Like, a woman will tell you a story, like, if any guys have ever been in a relationship, she'll tell you this. She was wearing this. I don't know why that bitch did this. And then she tells you a whole bunch of stuff that you didn't think you needed to know about this story.
Yeah.
And so much longer. That's how I had to learn how to story tell. And it helped a lot, because fucking that chick skin condom joke is fucking...
Yeah.
It took... Yeah. I can go on tangents with it, and it's...
See, that's the best about comedy, when it's like, I always say, you're unlocking a key to the bit in your head.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, me, I always have my iPad up there. Like, I'm very Joan Rivers, where, like, I wish I could have, like, it written on permanent marker on stage. But it's like, it unlocks that thing, and that one little bit will do it, and I can go on.
But also about that bit, like, people don't know if it's true story or not.
Yeah. Well, that's the best part about comedy, because a lot of stuff I say, I mean...
You know, it's like people that know me and people that don't know me. They're like, it's like, this possible it could happen. But like, also, they're like, I don't know if it happens.
Do you say that, like, when you're on stage, is it kind of like a heightened version of you? That's, like, very reality show acting. Would you ever go on a reality show?
Probably. Well, it depends on what reality was. Like, I wouldn't want, like, people follow me around.
Yeah.
That's just weird. But if I had to, like, just go to some place, I'd probably,
Yeah.
I would do that.
Okay. So you do like the real world?
Not at this age. So all it would be just me sleeping and eating tacos. They don't have to have a job. I was like, fuck.
That's very true. Back in the day, they did.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's why that first season, like, people would, like, fucking go to work.
It was their real life.
Yeah. They would go to work and come on that side. Kevin Powell. Kevin was, like, writing for Vibe magazine, and, like, he would get home real late.
And he always had to do the business trips to L.A.
And I remember... They talked about him, like, never being home, and so they played a prank on him one time, and it's like, when he came home, everyone had, like, different personalities. Like, the one girl, Julie, she was, like, dressed up all sexy and stuff, and, like, he was like, what the fuck is going on? The guy, Norman, was, like, just being... No, Norman, they hid Norman somewhere, and he would do the voice of the cat.
Who was the trashy punk rock one?
Oh, in the first season?
No, you're talking about San Francisco, right?
No, I'm talking about the very
first. Oh, the very first one. Okay,
first real whatever. Yeah, and Kevin came on, and it's like everyone was a different personality, and it was fucking...
Oh, see, I love shit like that.
It was hilarious. Like, he left the house because he was like, he couldn't figure out, and then they like, Chase was like, what do you... The girl, she's like, I don't even know who you are. What are you doing? He's like, but this is me. She's like, this little... So it's like, I like sex, Kevin. What do you mean? He's like, no, this is not you. And he just left the house. They all came back, started laughing, and he didn't come back till the next day. God. And they told him it was a joke. He was like, oh, fuck, thank God. That
would be a mind fuck. Especially if you're on TV and you're like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here?
Because he was like really never home, so they didn't really like get to know those people. And like when he came home, it was like, it was hilarious.
Oh, God. Look, I know on San Francisco, I did a rewatch of that like 2 years ago because I was on some podcast talking about it. And I remember that there was the dude who was like the comic, but he was doing... No, he was doing like comic book strips for the newspaper.
Oh, Judd.
Yes, because he was the one that did the whole the people in the fishbowl being the real world like analogy. And I remember he would always have to go to LA for like doing stuff and come.
Pam, I think that was the one that was the nurse.
Yes, and then that was the one with that trashy punk rock dude.
Puck.
Yes.
There we go.
Puck, who got
He got kicked out, but he's like
he is Vanderpump person. That is a Vanderpump Rules person.
Yeah, but he got like a lot of like shows to do on MTV after that. But yeah.
Well, I did a deep dive on him. You know, he was supposed to be on Celebrity Rehab. Oh. Did you ever watch that show?
I watched when
Celebrity Rehab is the best show.
When the Butterfly Sugar Baby guy was on.
Oh God.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Celeb Rehab's like one of my top like 6 reality shows. It's up there.
Yeah.
Because that show, like I love alcohol drama. Like I love druggy drama, addiction drama. Do you watch Intervention?
I've seen some. I remember seeing where the black guy does that big cry.
Oh God.
Yeah. Is Intervention like? Is it? No.
Intervention's the one where it's like.
Yeah, I've seen some. I watched it a lot early on because I remember the one lady getting drunk off of mouthwash.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Probably my cousin. Probably my cousin and
yeah, she would drink anything.
Yeah,
she got drunk off of mouthwash.
because they would always go to Ashley, the rehab here.
Yeah?
There's been a few where they went there, but the reality show that films a lot in Hartford and Cecil County, they don't have it anymore. But it's My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding.
Well, that was in Hartford
They've
County?
done like 3 or 4. I think they have one in Aberdeen. Because my friend was actually on it because they got married at Mountain Branch, and like
Okay.
the mom came running through the golf course, and you actually see him on it. That was a train wreck. She lives in Aberdeen, like near, like behind the Walmart, which I thought was hilarious. Because I'm like spotting it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, they got engaged on the promenade, like just typical trashy shit. Because here it's like on the first warm spring day, all the white trash comes out, and it's like shirtless wife beater all the time with like 8 kids, feral, smelling like shit.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, it's not on anymore, but that's one that I would always see film in.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I never noticed any of that. That's how much I go outside.
Yeah. And then I think Catfish has been here a few times. Because I was serving at Olive Tree.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was Intervention.
I think I knew the person on, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I want to say, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. I remember who had an episode. Yep.
Were you here when like House of Cards filmed?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah.
My brother said that the one
Yeah.
dude was weird, but...
Yeah, and then they also had that TV show that did it up the street.
What TV show?
It was on after Dawson's Creek.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, so... That was,
I mean, I always
like
like to say, I
2000s.
think I'm the most... Like, I'm one of the most famous things to come out of here. I try to tell myself that.
You and Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff is from here?
He was born in the hospital.
Oh, he was? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to be. I mean, that's my goal.
To be born in...
No, to be the most famous thing at a Havre Grace.
I don't think that's that hard to do.
Yeah. Well, most people think, I mean, they kind of like... Well, I come here to be incognito. And like now I'm just starting to like really do my thing in Havre degrees. Whereas like for the last like 8 years, I just came here with my art studio and was like with my family. Whereas like I was abroad, like I was out west, I was in Baltimore, LA, like all sorts of places. And it's like now I'm back and I'm actually doing this shit here.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting because people know me from like high school. Whereas, like, they don't know all that stuff. So, like, I'll run into them and they start saying stuff. And I'm like, you don't know what I've done? Like, go on my website. Like...
I don't want anyone to... Like, they call me the mayor of Havres. And that's... Sometimes that's not...
Do you, like, ever run into people from high school that, like...
Yeah.
Are
like,
they cool?
Most of them, I guess. I mean... It's still, some people have those small town vibes and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do they, like... Well, I mean, how were you in high school? Like, because I was like the weird goth bully. Like, I was bullied horrendously. I was out gay, like in 2007.
Yeah, no, I was pretty much cool with every. Like, there's pretty much only one person since I've graduated I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen, and I was like, that's just my mission to find out where the fuck he is. But there's only one person. Like everyone else, I know what they're doing, what they've been up to, and all that. Since graduated 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I was high school. Was just played sports and was a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to be, but I mean, it wasn't cool.
There's some of the, I mean, and then I started coaching, and then I had every type of kid you can think of. I remember I had a goth kid. He came in, he was a skinny little goth kid, came in his freshman year. And then by the time he graduated, he was like the captain of my team, and then he went on and joined the Navy. I want to say he joined the Navy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I probably saw him like randomly 2-3 years after that, and he was doing really well. He had just did his 2 years and was doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
doing well now.
Were you cool with any teachers? Are you still in touch with any teachers from there?
Yeah. Like, Long, so Long, he's retired. Like, because after he stopped coaching, I took over for him. But there's,
I remember all the girls always thought he was hot, and I never got it.
Yeah, that was always weird to me. Yeah,
I was like,
didn't get it, but
he's a teacher. But he was a math teacher, and, like, I have a learning disability number, so, like, me and math do not get along.
yeah, but there's some female teachers. Like, I never thought a teacher was hot.
Yeah,
I
always
thought it was weird.
Yeah. I don't know. And, like, I really dug, like, Miss Mater, the French teacher. Like, she was cool.
I had her for SAT prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still, like, I want to do a comedy set because, like, not about her because I'm not making fun of her, but, like, she shapes so much of, like, just high school, like just like because she was such a character,
yeah.
and she's such like a Baltimore Pacific character, like such a only like a John Waters character, and it's
Yeah.
like she's cracked me up. Like
Do you know? I know one of his best friends,
who?
John Waters. Like my buddy Matt, his mom.
John Waters is
hang
my
out.
idol. He is my like. I like to say when I'm in LA auditioning for stuff, I tell people, and I've been given this
Have you
feedback
met him?
before. I've never met him, but I want to.
Yeah, Miss Kelly is like their best friends.
Like
whenever
in
he's
my book,
town.
my first book, I like thanked about it, and I was like, every time I go to a Walmart in East Baltimore, I think of him because I'm like, that's the best theater ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you want a show? Go to the Aberdeen Walmart at like 10 at
Any-
night, or the
any Walmart.
first
Or the
Saturday.
Northeast one, the Elton one.
Oh god, the
Yeah.
Northeast. One of someone in my extended family got caught up there sucking the trucker's dick for cigarettes. Like this was like a few years ago, and I always every time I go past it, I'm like,
Yeah, a lot lizard in your family.
oh yeah,
That's
well,
what they call them, lot lizards.
yep. Well, I mean, she got to pay her bill somehow. She got to get those cigarettes.
They just sold their feet pics.
Yeah. So, like, have you met John Waters?
I haven't. Whenever they like hang out doing stuff, like I always have something else going on. But like she really like sometimes she goes to go see him. Sometimes he comes out and see her.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still around.
I love him. Like, he's like my number one idol.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I like to say I'm going to be the next generation of him. Like, I want to get into movie making, and like my drag. Like, I am very much like a John Waters character.
Yeah,
That's kind of the realm of drag I do.
I mean, Matt. I think they go over there probably twice a year.
Because he lives. I forget the neighborhood in Baltimore he lives in. But I mean, he's always there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love him. You got to get him at the State. Come and see him do comedy.
I've told my buddy Matt he sometimes does comedy. I was like, you should, I don't know if he's told John Waters that he does comedy.
Have him come on the
to a show.
podcast.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he do podcasts? I got questions.
I've never met him, so
I got
don't-
questions
don't
for
know.
John. I mean, I want to ask him who's his favorite Real Housewife, his thoughts on that bullshit, because I know he thinks of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about Divine. I visited Divine Grave. I mean, I even have my makeup palette. It's like Kat Von. I hate Kat Von D. She's crazy.
I know. See, I know who that is because
Yeah, Kat Von D, the nut bag.
I just know the brand. That's all. I
Yeah,
know.
she was on LA Inc. And she was and they always had continuity issues
Mm-hmm.
because she would dye her hair so often that like one day she'll have blue hair, the next day it'll be like blonde, the next day it's black, the next day it's red.
And they're trying to edit shit to be all.
Yeah, and there was
fucked up.
no so like, but she had a Divine palette that I'm like, okay, I got that. Plus, she had a falling out with Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star is like, he's my go-to makeup dude. So,
I have a friend that does makeup out in LA. Martise does
okay,
a lot of famous people makeup out in LA.
I've done a few famous people makeup before.
He comes home every now and then.
Really?
Yeah, Martise is pretty.
Is he from Harford County?
He's from Havre, so yeah, he's
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty well known out there. Like on his Facebook, he's got pictures of like the Braxtons and all kinds of people.
Oh, the Bractons, they're in Upper Marlboro.
Yeah,
they're in
yeah,
PG
yeah.
County.
The one sister that passed away, though. I was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the? Well, they had a show that filmed here.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
So do you like ghost hunt or anything? How do you feel about ghosts?
Like,
I was
trying to
ghost
find
hunting
that-
before this.
I was trying to find that what Matt was on. My buddy Matt was on. I think it was called Ghost Hunters, but I couldn't find
Okay.
what it was on. But I haven't. No, that doesn't.
Have you had any paranormal experiences?
Yeah, yeah.
What is one?
I remember one time, me and my buddy Anwar were late night. I don't know. We were coming across the tracks of the high school, like coming from Hilltown. I remember we saw just like some.
That's deep Havre Grace.
like we couldn't figure out like where the fuck to go or whatever. And then all of a sudden we saw this like this glowy figure or whatever, like as a light, like where we were supposed to go, and just followed it. And then, but it was like way off. Just followed it and then found the tracks where we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
I think
It was
that's
back
the
in
only time.
Hilltown. There's a weird energy down
we
there.
cut through Hilltown to go over
Okay.
the train tracks.
Was it the Amtrak tracks?
Yeah, the one that's whatever by the high school.
Yeah, with like the overhead stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I wonder what because I know that some kid got ran over there before.
Really? Probably.
But I think this was before that because that happened pretty recently.
This was probably
Because he was going from Battery to over to the Dollar General,
Oh,
which I'm like, don't go on a high speed road like that in the middle of the day.
yeah.
But any others?
I don't think so.
Have you been ghost hunting? So what's like your favorite places in Havre?
That's why I was like, it was weird to see Madeline because black people don't do that. So it was
Exactly.
weird to see
Yeah.
that,
And that's what I'm trying, because like I know a lot of like.
Because what's that movie? What's the movie? The Blackening. Have you seen the previews for that? The
Which
Blackening.
one?
It's a movie coming out. I want to say.
Is it like a? I think I've seen. It's like a parody, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because I thought it looked like a parody, but
because it's about like who's gonna die first. Because it's all black people, but it's
oh
like,
god,
it's all about,
because it's always the token black person dies.
Black people
the
always
slut.
die first, but it's a horror movie with all black people. It's like, well, who's gonna die first? So I don't know if it's supposed to be comedy or horror.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know.
Because like I know a lot of black people that do ghost hunting, but like they're also into voodoo, and like they don't want to be that on camera. They don't want that known, which I'm like, I respect that, but at the same time, I'm like, can we ghost hunt together? Or do we go?
No, that's not something.
Like, would you can you pick up on spiritual energy? Because I mean, you do comedy and theater, which I always say like gives you a heightened spirituality and spiritual sense.
I think so. Like vibes about people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can read people.
I mean, kind of, sort of. I feel like I test people before I even meet them, so it's like I don't even have to do any of that. I remember meeting a lot of people and like being a dick for if you can handle me being a dick. If not, then all right.
Well, you were nice when I met you.
Yeah, but it's just just because it's comedy.
I also thought like I could tell that like. I can tell when people get me and they get like who I and they kind of see who I am.
Yeah.
And they're not like enamored by like the rock starness, I always say. And like you never had that. Like that's one thing I was like you never had that. Like
yeah, I don't like famous people.
I don't either. I don't either.
No. So yeah, I would definitely like outside of like comedy, like in my like if you had met me like in the bar, I probably would have been different. You know, it's like I don't talk a lot out, so that's also another.
So you're very introverted.
Not introverted, just like I think it's from being in restaurants. Like people are fucking weird and shit. So
oh god,
so at work that's why I'm an angry black because like there's a bunch of like I don't know what about my face sometimes I want people to automatically just talk to me for no reason. That's just weird.
You have a very like opening like
I'm trying to change it. I don't know what to do with my face. So I purposely
just get resting dick face. I call it.
I'm trying I try to walk around with the face that no one talked to me, but it doesn't happen. I remember one of my one of the bosses, first time he ever met me, like he was new to the building, but trying to get to know people and stuff. But he knew my name. I didn't know he knew my name, and I was just walking around the building, and he stops to talk to me. He's like, "Hey, how was your weekend?" And the first thing I said to him was, "I didn't get pregnant."
That's a good weekend.
I just looked, and he's just like, "Oh, all right," and then he just kept going.
Because I did have to make a trip to Planned Parenthood.
No, he's like,
get a knitting needle.
As someone who's like, I guess not my boss, but he was like a supervisor. That's the first thing I said to him when he first met me. But he says hi to me every day now, so I guess he.
So he actually likes you, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I like Joe. Joe's a cool.
Do you make people laugh everywhere you go though? Because I feel that's a comic thing.
Not my brother. He doesn't think I'm funny. People in my family.
Oh God, my family. Yeah, they think I'm full of shit.
Yeah, but everyone else. I mean, yeah, because I'm very quick and I say stuff that you shouldn't say, and it's like throws people off. So yeah.
I get that though. So you do have a dark sense of humor.
Because people are uptight. And
people are
I want
assholes.
I want to make sure if you're uptight, you should not be around me at all. Yeah.
And you've said on stage before that we're like comedies are therapy. So like
at least everyone's. I don't know. I think everyone should do it.
I mean, it's mine. Once. I mean, I did a sexual assault joke on stage last time I was here.
I feel like everyone should do it at least once. Whatever, get it out.
Yeah. So would you say comedy has helped you overcome a lot of stuff or like deal with like trauma and like bullshit you've been through?
No.
Just go there. Go deep.
The one, so when I broke up, like 2000, when I was in a comedy group, I broke up with my then person, and then she just like did some shady shit, and I talked about it on stage, and I was like, so this is how we had a Facebook page, but I did the set, And it was me telling about how I caught her cheating. I did the set or whatever, and it was at Sean Boland's, I remember, and I don't know if I hosted or if I was on the show or not, but I told the whole story about how I caught her cheating and everything, and so after I was like, I remember asking one of my buddies, like, was that funny? I was like, huh? It was interesting, and so someone had taped it, someone videotaped it, and I was like, hey, this is how we got like so many more. I was like, if we get to such amount of people, we will show the tape of Thezz talking about how his called his girlfriend cheating on. So we was like trying to get a bunch of likes back, and you had to get likes and shit. So
Oh God, I do miss those days, but then I don't.
So we got a bunch of likes, and we released the video. So that was therapy. That was therapy.
How long was the set?
I don't know. I don't remember how long, because we did eventually took it down. Took the video down. So I don't even remember.
Was she in the audience? Did she see it?
Yeah, I think so. Because we were still like, because after it happened, I'm stupidly still like kind of stayed with her for a few months after that, I think. So yeah.
Well, what happened? Was it just like you caught her cheating? Was she like?
Yeah.
Was it someone you knew?
It was her soccer coach.
Ooh, that's some Vanderpump bullshit.
Yeah, like
oh, bringing it all back full circle.
Yeah, and it's like, I remember she like called me, like asked me where I was going to be that night. I was like, why? So I was like, I know where you're going to be. So let me just. So I watched her, and my buddy fucking bounced there. I'm like, hey, is she there? He's like, yeah, sitting next to this dude. And I was like, send me a picture. Send me a picture. I was like, that's your fucking clock code. And I saw him walk to the car. They went to the car. She drove him to his car, and they were in the car for a while. A bunch of stuff.
What were they doing in the car?
I couldn't see from where. It's like.
Do you think she was sucking his dick?
It took a lot of me not to just like get out of my car and go to. So yeah, I was like, I could be.
You
crazy.
need Joey Greco with Cheaters. Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah,
that was
also
my mom. That's her favorite show.
In the beginning, it was fun, but then you could tell it got more.
Like when he got stabbed, I'm like, that's bullshit. That was bullshit. It comes on occasionally. It's the old episodes, and I'm like, God.
I know now. Peter Guns is the host now.
Yeah.
So.
And my mom still loves it. My mom loves to sit there and be like, I don't watch reality television. I'll come home and she's watching Cheaters. I'm like, out of all the reality shows, you're watching the most produced and the trashiest. God, I love it. I love it when they're at the Wendy's or like the KFC arguing. I'm like, you can't go somewhere. You're taking them on a date. You're going to KFC. Like,
I'm trying to think if I watch reality. I don't think I watch any reality TV. No, I watch Blacklist and Sports Center. That's about it. And Blacklist is about to go off the air, so now I got to find a new show.
Who are some like Sports Center like personalities?
I like everybody. Everyone's pretty fun to watch.
I would say I only know about sports when it intersects with pop culture. Like Chris Humphries with Kim.
Yeah. Like there's been like a lot of people that left Sports Center and like went on to do other stuff, like Craig Kilborn.
Yeah. Well, who's the one dude that's on GMA with the gap tooth that talks with a lisp?
Yeah. He was a football player.
Oh, he was a football player.
Yeah,
oh, I thought he was just a commentator.
Michael Strahan.
He's not the best journalist, I will say.
Probably not. Yeah.
But I mean, it's like
he was on wasn't he on with Kelly?
Probably. Well, Kelly hated him.
Wasn't it?
Him and Kelly did not get along.
Wasn't that? Yeah.
I think so.
They those? Yeah.
Yeah.
When Regis left, didn't he take over?
He did with his gap tooth and his
Okay. Yeah.
But like, I'm
never
just like, dude. Ugh.
Yeah. I watched when he does Fox NFL Sports. I watched that, but
he does do the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So do you know anything about like Croy Bierman with like Kim Zolciak for the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I think he was in Atlanta. Is it
the
Falcons?
Falcons.
The Falcons.
Yeah.
God,
I was about to say that.
I was so gay talking football.
that sounds like Bob, and Bob tried to talk sports. It'd be fucking. I'm like, Bob, stop. He just started. I remember he texted me about something, and it was like, you have no clue what you're talking about, dude. He's like, no. It's something about the Ravens. So, like, did you see we got such and such? I was like, you have no clue who that is.
Yeah, someone told me they were with what is it, Roy Rice, whatever the fuck his name is.
Rice? Oh, I had partied with him before.
Yeah, and I'm like, who?
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know.
With him in Ocean City. He's a very short man.
Or like my dad the other day, or this was like a couple months ago. He was saying how he really wanted me to be a successful artist. And he was like, you know, Sean Fortin like sold stuff to Ravens, and I'm like, yeah, he has, Dad, but I'm like, I'm not going to say who I've sold paintings to, but I've sold a painting to a very famous person. And I'm like, Dad, I'm not, it's not a sports person, but I'm like, it's still something. I'm like, and that's amazing that Sean did that. He's really done good at like becoming very commercialized with his art and like selling his art big places.
Yeah. He's very talented.
Yeah.
and we have rival sides for wrestling.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you do? Oh, so you guys have some beef. Ooh.
we made fun of each other. We have so the first show we ever had when he had his side and I had my side. I bought a whiteboard and I was like,
Oh.
So I was just gonna like make fun of them the whole time I was over there. Then he went to his fucking studio and got his whiteboard. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Because his studio's right up the street.
So yeah, so now we either sometimes write about wrestlers, sometimes write about each other. There's a referee we call emoji ref because he looks like an emoji, and we make drawings of him.
So do you come here for like the CCW? Is it CCW?
CZW.
CZW.
Yeah.
Is that the Christian wrestling?
Yes. So we have prayer right beforehand.
Oh God.
Break bread, and then it's.
Well, I know those boys come up here and
as
they
a
use
nun.
the studio as their dressing room.
Yeah,
And it's like, I will say they could clean up a little bit after themselves. I mean, there's contacts over there, and I'm like, I have one of their phone chargers though. They left it here, and I just kind of took it.
Oh, they might be in. Well, some of them are in Europe now, so they're probably.
Oh, they're in
probably
Europe?
known. Some of them are.
So they pray beforehand.
No, I'm totally lying. That was totally.
what is that? I
It's
was like-
combat zone wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they get into it?
What do you mean?
Like, how do they wrestle? Like, is it?
Yeah, it's like what you see on TV, like the WWE or.
Which is it's a character.
Yeah, some of them are, some of them. Yeah, for the most part, it's like any wrestler it's pretty much a character or a exaggeration of yourself. Like even Miz is
That's drag.
he's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe drag's just professional wrestling
It could be.
without
it could
the
be.
body slamming.
Well, there's body slam. Have you ever seen a death drop? I haven't done a dress drop in years. Some sorority did a death drop.
Is that dancing?
Yeah, it's where like you throw yourself back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you do it wrong, you're giving yourself a concussion.
It looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
I've seen it with someone.
You got to come to the
heels.
drag show. You're gonna love it.
I've been to with my friend Agnes. I came to it wasn't a brunch. It was a competition. I went to the competition.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
See,
It
they
was
want me
fun.
to actually be in the competition. I'm like, I'm too seasoned for that. Like, I'm gonna be that douchebag. Like, oh no.
I feel like the way about comedy. Yeah, like there's competitions. Like I want to do them, but I don't.
It's like
wanna do
I'm not an amateur
like,
anymore. Like
yeah.
I'm like, check my fucking resume. I have a
Yeah.
Kenny Center title. Like I'm not just some bitch in a wig. Like
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'll judge it. That's fine because
Like,
I could.
and
be
it
real
all
nasty.
depends on where. Like I wouldn't do like a competition. I would do somewhere I've never been. Like I would do that, but like if there was a comedy competition like Hartford County, I would like nah.
Yeah, I feel like you're like one of the first comics that remind me of like LA comics that I met in Maryland being back.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I mean,
Like I remind you of Pauly Shore.
oh, I hate Pauly Shore. Ugh. The only he thinks he's famous because of his fucking mom, and it's like, but his mom,
I don't creep women out. I don't think.
it's like, but like the comedy scene here is so much better. It's like
I do enjoy it.
LA's so saturated, and plus like here it's like I can do stuff that I can't do out there. Like I can't. Like I did one set here about getting my emissions tested up in Northeast with some like homophobic bitch with a muffin top. I'm like, and a camel toe. I'm like, I can't do that shit in LA. They don't know what a Veep station is. Like,
And that's what, yeah. It's like when you go other places where they don't understand this. That also helps because you have to fucking describe everything that they don't fucking know about. Like I can't fucking talk about Rofo in LA. They don't know. What
they don't.
Rofo's
Not. They don't have Wawa, or they know what Wawa is.
Yeah.
But they don't go to it, and
So
I'm like,
I would just make the joke longer than what it is. You have to
yeah, and it
describe
cuts
all
the
that. Yeah.
and stuff here, and also like I grew up here. Like I can literally say I grew up on Tidings Road in Havre, so it's like I'm like born and raised here, and a lot of people want to make me feel like I'm an other. Like they forget that I'm Derek from Havre, even though I'm Zenobia, and it's like I'm still that kid, and I still have that in me. Like my dad's a fireman. Like I'm not as Havre as they come, and that's where my comedy comes from. Because like my dad loves to read people in Havre. He'll read people from the fire company. He works in the chemical plant in town. Like he used to read people from there, and I'm like, that's where my comedy comes from. I mean, he's not the most politically correct, but at the same time, it's like I get it. But I like doing that type of comedy because it's like that's not Zenobia. Like that actually is Derek coming out when I do it, and that's why I like it because I don't perform really as.
Do you
Derek.
when you perform here like? Do you not perform here because a lot of them are fucking bigots?
That too. I mean, I do have a hard time. Like I've dealt with a lot of just really nasty shit here where like, I mean, I had some dude, I was trying to, cause I got more into performance art and I'm also a painter and whatnot. And there was an art gallery here last year that I was trying to workshop a new style of drag performing. based off like a theater theorist and like very Vegas-y in a way, but also very Havre Grace because that's still me and my art is very Havre Grace. Like I can do certain stuff, but also at the same time, like I can do a freaking water scene, like no problem.
Yeah.
And I wanted to workshop it, and I mean, it was feedback like we're not making a gay rave spot, like shit like that, where it's like they're not outwardly being homophobic, but they're saying stuff where they're basically implying like you're being too gay.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that pisses me off because I'm like, fucking check me. I'm like, stop trying to make me.
I mean, it's anything. It's like they don't want. What's it? Too ethnic. You know what I mean? It's too black. Like they say, like Jumbo Jimmies. They don't like Jumbo Jimmies now because they play. It's too ethnic.
Yeah, which I'm like, black people live here. Like gay people live here. Like
yeah, but you can't. You gotta be not too.
You gotta be the
sanitized. You can't be
sanitized.
too black.
Yeah,
you gotta
be whitewashed.
As long as it's comfortable for them.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Where I'm like. I'm gonna be like I can fag it up real quickly, and when I'm around people like that, I purposely will play into it because I'm like, I'll start doing a list. I'll start saying really gay material and really gay things, and I'm like, and I.
Please continue to make those people uncomfortable.
Yeah, because they need to be uncomfortable. Yeah. That's why. I've dealt with that. I mean, I got threatened. Some woman threatened my life, on a Halloween show I did, because I was in drag, and out of nowhere she wanted to strangle me with my blonde wig, and I'm like. And then when I said something to the people that were doing it, she basically came back and was like, well, he said he's Real Housewife and he's just doing it for his trashy comedy. And I'm like, bitch, go fuck yourself. Like, you're clearly just a dyke who, like, isn't out yet. And, like, me being this fucking beautiful and free is triggering you. It's like shit like that I gotta deal with.
I was going to say, so you went for your wig because your hair was better.
It was better. It was better. I had my blonde pink, like, Gaga wig on that was, like, 26 inches down to my ass. And I'm like, ooh, serve. Have you dealt with a lot of like racism and like bullshit that way in Havre Grace?
Yeah, it's never like you talk to anybody and like in Havre Grace, they've all, but it's never been. I remember being a kid and that happened, and I've never seen my dad angry until then. Like my cousin still tells the story. He remembers it. He's like, yeah, I remember that. Like it was a bunch of white people, and my dad was about to fight every last one of them, and even one of the women, like she was talking shit, and like the guy was like, trying to tell her shut up because this man's about to hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, have you had people call you like the N-word and stuff like that? Like, has that
to my face? No.
Okay, but behind your back, yeah.
Like now it's like online. So it's never.
Oh, I get called a fag all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, please. Yeah. I'm like, get in line, bitch.
Yeah. But racists and bigots are the most cowardly people. They have to. Yeah.
And a lot of these people, they won't say to our faces.
It's never. I don't think it's been. But Enemy Blackwood definitely has hearing being called it, but it's from a distance or under the breath or something like that. Yeah.
And have you not been able to like perform comedy or something because of it? Has it been an issue in that type of space?
No, but I remember like doing one room where the dude was in the front row with his arms crossed, and I could tell. Yeah. Later on, like he would friend me on Facebook, and definitely found out he's a fucking racist shit. But I remember him being in the front row trying not to laugh, but I'm fucking hilarious, so he couldn't help but to laugh. Shit, but
I say funny's funny. I always say it's like
he tried so hard not to laugh, but he ended up being super fucking racist. Yeah.
And a lot of these people, like I don't know if you've experienced this, but I've experienced this as being gay, and like a lot of those men who are really homophobic, they want a chick with a dick, and they want to pay money for it. That's in the DL.
I mean, what's the dude that who was destroying all that Target stuff, and he's ended up being found out on Grindr.
Exactly. Cressley. He's in jail. Yeah, I've heard rumors that he's always been on Grindr. I know people who've messaged him on Grindr.
I mean, yeah,
but it's like
pretty much what it is. It's like I feel like there's probably a bunch of white women that want to fuck me, and that's why they're angry.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Have you ever had anyone like fetishize you because you're black?
Probably.
Because, like, that's something that it's in the gay world completely. There's one dude in town who, like, he only wants, like, a young, like, fat black guy. Like, that's something he fetishizes. And it's, like, I don't know. It comes across to me. I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, it's kind of like, you do know them as a person. Like, what is about him besides the color of his skin that you like?
Everyone's got a fetish.
That's very true. Well, he has multiple fetishes.
Oh.
I was like, because he got fat, he got black. But... all good. So plug your stuff. So
you can see me at 7-Eleven when I'm drunk, leaving the bar.
buying me Virginia Slims.
Yeah, if you come there. I'm here at State Theater every third Thursday of the month. Don't add me on Facebook or Instagram if I don't know you, because I won't. I'm very, see, that's why I don't think I'll ever be famous, because I'm very private.
I respect that. Like,
Yeah.
people like that is like when I know it's like a real one, because it's like,
It's just weird for
fame is a very weird thing, and it's, as someone that has a little bit of it, it's one of those things where it's like sometimes I don't like it.
Yeah, but like, if I ever would, I would just make another one, just because I have pictures of like my god kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff. There's some stuff is comedy, and most of the stuff is just comedy and wrestling. But there's pictures like my god kids and shit like that. So everything is my Twitter's fucking private. Everything's fucking.
You still on Twitter?
Yeah, because it's fun to read stuff. I don't. It's not.
I like
much
the porn on
engaging.
Twitter better.
There's
a lot of porn.
Is some good stuff on there. But I just reading stuff on there, and like
it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, but no, I try to like find like the intelligent stuff. So I will follow things that are like people that are like post like intelligent stuff, so I don't get caught in the fucking.
Yeah. So you watch a lot of news then?
I read. I don't watch. I read.
Oh, you're a reader. Okay, yeah. I get that.
I will definitely.
You strike me as someone that has a higher intelligence.
Yeah.
but it's a comic intelligence. It's like I can tell you're like smart.
Yeah, I never thought it was cool to be dumb. Like I don't like not knowing.
I'm the
things.
same way. Yeah.
I never like. I never like. I don't ever figure like people like God. Like my older brother always got bad grades. I was like, I don't know how. But he's an intelligent person, but he always got bad grades. Like I don't.
Do you have any like learning disabilities or anything? Because I'm really smart, but I have a form of dyslexia, specifically with number. It's like dyscalculus or something.
Yeah,
so like
I
can't do math to save my life.
Yeah.
But it's supercharged like writing, performing, art. Like I can do all that stuff. Like
no, I was very blessed. Like I remember being pre-kindergarten. I was the first person to be able to count to 100. And I remember. I don't know why it's such a vague thing, but I remember me being annoyed. 'Cause I was playing, and she called me over to count. I'm like, I'm playing. And she called me to come over. Everyone had to count. Then she had if you got stuck at a place or whatever, they would put like a little where you got stuck at, and then you could do it again later. Mm-hmm. So it was like 1 to 100. She had it 1 to 10 rows or whatever, and she would point at it and you count. And I remember her pointing, and she was doing it so slow. And I was like, 78, 79, 80, 1, I was like, and then I was like, 100. Can I go now? And she's like, yeah. So yeah,
I get that.
And up until and then and at first grades, I think that was my first thing of racism. First grade was my first grade teacher. She came in like halfway through the year, so we got a new first grade teacher.
What school did you go to?
Meadowvale.
Okay. Oh, me too.
Yeah, the Mustangs. I was the Mustang, and I remember she took a few people from each class, and she was like the fourth class. So it was 3 classes. She took people from everyone. And I remember the first day, she was introducing herself and then asking people then you had different. It was you're a shape, and then that was your reading level and your all that stuff. So she asked everyone what they were in, like a diamond or a circle or a square or whatever, and I was a diamond. And I remember she asked me which one I was like a diamond. She's like, "No, you're not."
Oh.
Yeah. And she put me in the one below that. So from the first grade up until I was in the 7th grade, every year I would start out in a lower class, and my teachers would end up moving me up to the higher class every.
See that?
So 7th grade, I remember Ms. Jacobone was like, I was in that class. She was like, "Why are you?" She pulled me up after class, like, "Why are you in this class?" I was like, "It happens every year." She's like, "What do you mean?" I told her what happened. She's like, "Okay, no." So next year, 8th grade, I remember after that I was in the highest class. Yeah. So she made sure after that it wouldn't happen again.
See, that pisses me off. That sounds so I wasn't diagnosed with my learning disability until I went to college. I was 22 when it was diagnosed. Meaning I went through my entire K through 12 schooling with an undiagnosed learning disability, always excelling in English, excelling in social studies, but when it came to math and science, couldn't do it. And they would always, and it's like, "Oh, you need extra tutoring." I'm doing double the work, and I'm I still not getting it. Something's wrong, and I'm like,
I mean, back then you that dyslexia. I don't think was the thing till the 90s. People were wasn't it was still like stigmatized, you know.
Yeah.
It was like if you had a reading disability, you're fucking stupid. It's like, no, you have a reading disability. I can. But I remember
like-
fucking Theo from the Cosby Show was the first time I ever heard.
Yeah.
About dyslexia. It was like he's like, I'm not stupid. I just couldn't. It was
Yeah, I mean, I can do like I can do accounting. Like I mean, I had Holly for accounting, and of course I failed it. But like I
rest in peace.
yeah, rest in peace. But like I couldn't like I failed his class because it's like I just couldn't do math. All my math teachers I failed practically.
Anything after algebra, I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
It's so stupid. And then they're like, oh, trigonometry, you're using like shapes and shit. Fuck that shit.
Here's how smart I was. I was like, so you know, 8th grade, then you after 9th grade, you have to figure out what your 4-year plan. I was like, I'm going to retake Algebra 2, 9th grade, so that way by 12th grade year, I don't have to take calculus. I'll end with trig, because I would have to take trig my junior year, and then calculus or pre-calc 12th grade. I was like, fuck no. I'm going to retake this shit again in 9th grade year. And then,
I was like, I don't want anything with calculus.
thank God, listen, trig, I could not do it. My younger brother was in my trig class with me, and I was like, hey, do my homework. And he wouldn't. I was like, I remember once, so Long taught, and I tried to sit next to my brother one time. Long was like, hey, no. And he wouldn't let me sit. I was like, it's my brother. He's like, I know. Don't sit next to my brother. Like, thank you.
God, Long was I only had him once, but like, he's like one of the teachers that would be a character. Like, he's a character.
Yeah.
There was quite a few. And did you ever have E.T. or not? She was an assistant principal. I hated her.
Not many people liked her. Yeah.
What is she? Is she even still alive?
I don't know.
God, she was a bitch.
Yeah.
I one time ran into her at TJ Maxx, of all places. This was like in 2012. I think she had retired by then. And I'm literally like, bitch, I want to punch you. Like, walk away.
I remember so coaching. I remember always telling my kids, I was like, never have your teachers talk to me. I was like, don't do anything stupid. If I have to talk to your teachers, your practice is going to be horrible for you. And I remember a few times after teachers would come in, it's like, do you know about your kid? I'm like, all right, okay, I'll handle it.
You're like, maybe.
No, I was like, I'm like, hey, such came and talked to me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like talking to teachers. You're with me today.
Because there was, like, the English teachers were cool, but there was a lot of teachers there that you could tell, like,
so I never really had problems with teachers, but I know, like, a lot of people, like, didn't.
And there's a few creeps, too. Like,
Yeah.
There was, like, one, I'm like,
Yeah. That's also, like, fucking so weird. Like, me coaching kids, like, that is so fucking weird. That is the weirdest thing about.
Because now, do you find that such an issue now? Because, like,
I haven't coached in 8.
Because I had a friend who's a teacher, and he actually had, like, a false allegation made against him, and for, like, 2 months, like, it, like, destroyed him, like, because he got put on, like, administrative leave, but for the entire 2 months, he got interrogated, all that shit, and it was just some, like, bratty, manipulative little cunt of a kid who just was pissed at him because he had to discipline the girl. And she made that false accusation, like, destroyed his life for 2 months. And it's like, that's something that I'm like, I don't think people talk about that with teachers. Like, they have to deal with that shit. And it's like, kids are little assholes.
Yeah, that's why I never would be a teacher. And people say, you're a teacher. I was like, no, I was a coach. Like,
there's difference.
I was a wrestling coach. I could hit.
See, I love teaching. Like, I want to be a college professor, but, like, I will never do K through 12 teaching. Like,
because you can't hit them.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. And I can't.
I was a wrestling coach. I was like, we're just practicing, and I would crossface the fuck out of you.
Yeah, just punch them. Yeah. Just punch the shit out of them.
Teaching. I was coaching.
Yeah. So that was fun. So all right. So where can we find? So you said private social media. Find you at the State Theater.
Yeah, come find me at the State Theater.
All right. Well, you can follow me, Zenobia Darling. Everything. All right, guys. I'm beaming up in my UFO. Peace out.